All right, I bet. You ready for you to do our power rankings?
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. You know the drill. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Pick out your top 7 teams. You listening? You listening? Your top 7 teams in football. Was it top 7 or 8?
8.
Yeah, top 8 teams in football. Then after that, we're gonna choose. You're gonna pick one team that needs to fire their head coach, excluding the Dallas Cowboys. All right, let's get to it. Oh, the helmet's in now.
Let's do it.
Our Week 13 NFL Power Rankings. All the teams are off a bye, so we'll give each of us will give us our top 8 teams in the NFL.
Oh, really?
We're gonna start with Lil B. Who is your top 8 teams in the NFL? Who are your top 8 teams in the NFL?
Okay, number 1, I got
No, start from 8. Start from 8.
8. 8.
Yeah.
I got my Raiders. Oakland. 7. I got Buffalo.
Not gonna tell us why.
Oakland, 6-5. Got a game against the Chiefs, big one, big division game. I see DC and John Gruden getting the job done. Hopefully things work out well. And Buffalo, they just a team that's, I guess, like game managing. They got a little something with Josh Allen, and I like the connection with Josh Allen and John Brown.
Okay.
And so that's why they 7. Then number 6, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers is gonna do his thing. Aaron Rodgers do Aaron Rodgers' thing. Just kind of double check. So number 5, Seattle. Russell Wilson. The addition of Josh Gordon. Offense getting better, and he do his thing. Then the defense, they done got better. So then, what is it for?
Number 4.
New Orleans.
Wow. Why are we number 4? You don't f this.
Okay, New Orleans Saints. I like Kamara. And I like.
Playing good football. Come on, admit
Yeah,
it.
y'all just playing good football. Y'all should have lost to Carolina. He missed the field goal. Joey Sly. I didn't understand it, but y'all get things done. But defense kind of shaky. So number 3, New England. Defense number 1 in the league. I expect them to go far. Still see them going to the Super Bowl. But Brady need more help on the receiving corps. But they get the job done. New England always wins. Number 2, San Fran. They're fast. Defense, Nick Bosa, Richard Sherman. They have depth. They have speed. Kyle Shanahan has another team on his hands that he can make really special. So they're a great team. And then number 1, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. They're electrifying. They hot. I don't see nobody stopping Lamar. 96 speed on Madden. Beating Vic. He's just doing everything. He really playing like it's still college right now, to be honest. So, they number 1. But coaches that got to be fired, Dallas and Jason Garrett. Same stuff every year.
I told you don't say Dallas, but okay.
You know it. Same stuff every year. They always be like 5-6, 5-5. Same stuff every year. They don't win. He's not a winner. So it's time for a coaching change. Too many years where they have talent on the team and they just blow it every year. But I feel like the next coach is the Jaguars and Doug Marrone.
Tell me why.
They had one good season when they went to the conference championship. But now it's like still not doing nothing. Ain't nothing changing. You need something different. Really, I say put Gardner Minshew back in. Because Foles not getting the job done. So, yeah, him.
I got you. Cut. The top 8 teams.
Top 8 teams. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
I had to write a little something. Now I'm playing.
I know you did it.
Top 18. Number 1, the Ravens.
Start from 8.
Oh. Why? Where the fun in that?
Why we start from the best
Why
team?
I want to build up? I want to go out with a bang.
No, start 8. You now. 5.
Don't tell me no.
4,
Don't count.
3, 2.
Bro, stop.
I'm not talking to you.
Stop acting like that.
Not talking to you.
Like, bro.
Can you ask me nicely like an adult?
No. Can you come on?
No.
I'll go there.
Yeah, you go.
No.
I like going last anyway.
I don't know why. Number 8, the Houston Texans. Playing good football. Deshaun Watson and the DeAndre Hopkins connection is back. Beating the Colts to take a commanding lead in the AFC South. Texas playing good football, and they play New England next week as a potential playoff matchup. Number 7, Green Bay. Even though coming off of a horrendous loss against the 49ers, Green Bay's offense will get it right eventually. They have Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback, and the defense has been playing considerably better. However, I think their chance of winning the NFC North is becoming slim due to my number 6 team, the Minnesota Vikings. This Minnesota team with Kirk Cousins and Dalvin Cook under Mike Zimmer and are playing good football. Defense has been playing better, even though the secondary is a bit shaky. But like I said, when my picks, when they get the run game going with Cook, the play action game opens up, and that's when Thielen and Diggs get involved. And that's just a dangerous thing. That's a dangerous thing teams have to game plan for each and every week, stopping Dalvin Cook. And teams try to do it, but and they try as hard as they can, but Dalvin Cook still goes off. So Minnesota is my number 6 team. Number 5, this may shock a lot of people, San Francisco. I get it. Their defense have been playing great. Congratulations to them, Richard Sherman, Nick Bosa, and company. Fred Warner, good job. However, they haven't beat a legit quarterback except for Aaron Rodgers last week on Sunday Night Football. And I still don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo as a quarterback, even though they blew out the Green Bay. Like I said, he wasn't the deciding factor. It was because of that great defense. And I think come playoff time, where your defense is struggling, what will your offense do? You gonna try to run the ball? Defense are built to stop the run the ball, like the Saints, like Minnesota, and teams like that, like Dallas. So we'll see what the Niners do. But they're my number 5 team. Number 4, the New England Patriots. The Patriots, you can't bet against them. They're a great team in the NFL, greatest coach of all time, greatest quarterback of all time. But their offensive play has been lackluster this season. Let's keep it a buck. Tom Brady has not looked like himself. He wants to play till he's 45, but it looks like he's on his way out now. You see, his season is he has been having a below average season as for a quarterback. Only reason they're in my top 4 is because of that number 1 defense in the NFL, Stephon Gilmore, Kyle Van Noy, and McCourtney twins. So, and you can't just bet when playoff time comes in Foxborough, you can't bet against this team. That's a fact. Number 3.
Wait. Can I interrupt real quick?
Sure.
How the f*** the Vikings in the top 8?
How they not?
That's favoritism.
How?
I love it though.
How-
All journalism isn't unbiased. Clearly. Did you have the Raiders in yours?
He did raise his.
That's not favoritism.
Boy, what?
How's having the Vikings a favoritism?
Not above the Packers.
I think they gonna play.
They beat them already.
No, the Packers beat them week 2.
So how they above them?
They've been playing great football as of late. The Packers have not. That's a fact. Am I lying? Did they get blew out on Sunday Night Football? Yes or no?
I don't know. Back to him. How the Raiders top 8?
Now that's bias. I
Are
just
they
let that
top
slide.
8?
I just let that slide.
What you mean? They playing good football?
They just lost to the Jets.
Okay, 1 loss, but they play KC this week.
See, this is why I don't be paying attention. Because when I do pay attention, I start getting mad. And I start saying crazy stuff. The Raiders aren't top 8. The Raiders aren't even top 8.
You think the Bills better than the Vikings?
Have they played this year?
No, that was last season. They beat them.
The Bills beat them though.
Last season.
Well, yeah, I can go off that. That's all they gotta go off.
My number 3 team, Seattle Seahawks. MVP candidate Russell Wilson has been playing great football. And Bobby Wagner playing great football. Secondary has been playing good as well. They went into Philly last week and beat them in a tough game, even though the offense was a bit sluggish. I think they'll get it right this week in a loss to Minnesota, however. But Russell Wilson as your quarterback, he's one of the clutchest quarterbacks in the NFL, so you can't bet against that team no matter the odds. Number 2, my New Orleans Saints. The Saints, Drew Brees is back. Offense is beginning to get back into his potency with Kamara, with Michael Thomas, getting other receivers involved like Cook again, Tre'Quan Smith. Marshawn Lattimore is on his way back from his injury as well. This team is gearing up for their Super Bowl run after a devastating loss last season in the conference championship game. We all know about that. The reason they're number 2 is because it's number 1 team. The reason they are number 2 is because the number 1 team has been playing lights out. And there's still some questions on the defensive side of the ball and the play calling side of the ball for my Saints, but that's just how objective I am towards them, and I like to keep it a buck. And number 1, the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson. Thank you. I'm done. I gotta do one because Brandon. Team that should fire their head coach. Where the hell is that? The New York Football Giants. Really, any New York team, the Jets or the Giants, head coach would go Adam Gase or Pat Shurmur. Adam Gase has been winning games lately, so quiet, so him getting fired has slowed. But the New York Giants with Pat Shurmur, it's time to call it quits, as Carter said. You get rid of Odell because he's a quote unquote diva. You want to make Saquon Barkley the star of your team. Then you draft Daniel Jones over Dwayne Haskins. Like, no, you won't be the head coach there for long. I don't trust your abilities to coach. You've been great at NFL prior at other stints, but right now with the New York Giants, I don't see you being there for longevity. You'll probably be there next season, then get fired because you're not winning with this current team. Philly will come back stronger next season. Dallas will be good, and the emergence of the Washington Redskins, if they get their right head coach, you will probably be last in the division.
They need the roster over there, bro.
For the Giant?
No,
Redskins? Yeah.
They still gonna be butting this season.
I know. It depends what coach they get, though. All right, cut. Am I not speaking English?
Hey, yo! It's the hype that the fans want to see. Gotta give them the people what they want. Alright, tap in. Number 18, the Bills. Why? Because the Bills won more games than I ever thought they could. Simple. Texans, number 7. Why? Deshaun Watson. No J.J. Watt needed. They really could just trade it. They balling. And the defense is still good without them. Number 6, Patriots. They dropped past based on our last rankings. My last rankings of them. Why? They struggling. But they struggling but still winning. Still only lost, what, 1 game? 2 games? 1 game. You know what I'm saying? Number 5. Packers. Aaron Rodgers. They struggled and got beat like bad against the Niners, but outside of that, ain't too many other teams that could beat them. They only could lose to 4 teams. And 3 or 4 teams. And that's either the divisional team in the Vikings and then everybody else.
Minnesota gonna beat them.
It's like they only can lose to a divisional team in the Vikings because the other teams in the division can't mess with them. And then the 3 NFC teams I got above them. Niners, number 4. I don't even like the Niners. But they've been winning games. I had them going on a losing streak, but I guess that wasn't going to start this week that just passed. It's going to start this week coming up when they play the Ravens. But they'll still make the playoffs probably, and I think they'll be a first round.
The NFC playoff picture a lot. Just order at this
Number
point.
3, Seahawks. The Seahawks going to win that division.
Mm.
I heard, yeah, they're going to win that division.
Mm.
They're going to win the division. And the Rams not going to make the playoffs like I said they was. Said the division was going to send 2 teams at the beginning of the year, and I said Rams and Seahawks. And I'm glad it's not the Rams anymore. It's the Niners and Seahawks. Because the Rams aren't that good. They're overhyped. Quarterback, talk about that all day. Number 2, the Saints. Why? Because we still know how to win games. We struggle, but we still keep, like, we don't even struggle. We only lost to a division team that knows is the best out of any team in the NFL.
Why we not number 1?
Why we not number 1? Black man, yeah, that's me. Lamar Jackson, that's why we not number 1. That team is a complete team. Do I think they could beat the Saints in the game? Probably not. But right now, they're going crazy. Because the AFC is weak. You see it went AFC, NFC, AFC, AFCs. Okay.
Mm.
That's why. That's good.
Balance.
That's a good. Put that on your brain. And the thing about the Ravens is, 9 out of 10, they can't beat the Patriots in Foxborough anyway. So
It's a different kind
that's
of game.
that's when the table's gonna turn. Whoever get home field advantage over there is going.
Which team should fire their head coach?
Which team should fight their head coach?
Excluding the Cowboys.
Carolina.
Why?
No, I'm playing. Well, it's not really his fault. No, it's not his fault. They need to fire the OC. The Jaguars could fire Doug Marrone. I agree with what Brandon said, even though he's never right about much. Cause that Jags team has too much talent to be losing them games.
Mediocre.
And another team that can fire their coach is
Come on, say Ron Rivera, bro. Say it with your chest.
no. I think the Bengals really could just fire their coach. I don't care.
After one season?
Yes. I've seen
You don't have to people.
people. The coach of the Cardinals got fired last year,
That's a fact. After one season.
first season, and that's 2 teams. And I mean, other than that, it's pretty much everybody. I guess deserve a fighting chance. Oh, I like Dan Quinn as a person.
Right now, that's the OC, bro. That's the OC.
The defense sucked too till they let the man try.
Yeah,
the other man
now,
start
he should
talking.
never called the defense plays, but that's the OC though.
Telling you, bro.
Whoever Cutter,
Yeah,
Cutter.
Dirk Cutter.
Yeah, Cutter.
Yeah, something got to give.